Oh, hello, and welcome back to the Parlay Closet Podcast. We are going to have your hosts, Waz, Gibby, and myself, Noah, and we're going to be breaking down UFC Nashville. Oh, guys, are you excited for this card? Because a little bit of a disclaimer will be a shorter episode because me and Waz and maybe Gibby are actually going to be going down there this Saturday and watching it live. How excited are you, Waz?
I am very excited to be down there. I get to finally see Sandhagen in person, one of those guys that I've been really wanting to see fight live. Got to see Font on the Miami card when we were there live, so going to see him again. Very exciting card. I think a lot of finishes up ahead. So let's break it down.
All right, sounds good. So let's break right into it looking at this card. First fight we're going to have is going to be it's going to be Ode Osborne versus Asus Almabayev. So,
Asus coming in hot. How many is that in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in a row for Asus. Noah, break it down.
So, as you stated, he's got a pretty good win streak going. But one thing I will mention, that win streak is going to be from Brave FC. So, not a lot of quality wins. Astu's going to be a lot more of a grapple heavy guy. Ode Osborne, a little more striking heavy of a guy. But I will say, Ode Osborne, he does train with Aljamain Sterling, Marab. So, I think Ode Osborne's takedown defense is going to last him the fight. I'm going to actually be leaning towards Ode Osborne. I'm going to be leaning towards a decision for him. And also for the game, that will be my pick. What are you thinking, Gibby?
Well, it's hard to take a good pick on this bet because Asu is making his UFC debut, so you don't know how he's going to be in, really. And like you said, he's good, light on his feet, great body kicks, looks good grappling. But Ode Osborne, he only wins in decision and knockout. So if Ode Osborne's going to win this, he's going to win this in decision. But for our pick, I'm going to go with Asu with submission.
Okay.
I'm going round 3 though. I think Ode has the stamina and defense to go longer.
Huh? You like?
What about you?
So you said knockout or decision? You pick submission?
I pick submission, round 3.
Oh, okay. What do you think it was?
For Asu. Wait, for Asu.
For Asu. Oh, I thought you said Osborne. I was about to say,
no.
Excuse me?
No.
What is happening here, guys? But yeah, no, I think there's going to be some violence here, but I think it'll be done quick. So I'm leaning towards Asu via submission in round 2 for the game.
All right. Was completely opposite of me, but let's go on to the next fight. Next fight, and I know we were having some issue with the order and stuff like that because they swap things around. But the next fight I got is going to be Cody Durden versus Jake Hadley.
That is what I also have.
Nice.
So we are moving on to, what are they fighting here?
They're fighting at flyweight right here.
Flyweight, okay. All right, Gibby, why don't you start it off?
Yeah, Cody is 4-2-1 in UFC, winning 3 by decision, 1 by knockout. He's been submitted twice, so he lost by submission twice, and he is fighting in short notice. But with Jake, his birthday is on Thursday, so
oh my god, the birthday parlays.
Or no, yeah.
The birthday pick.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe he's didn't train working on his birthday party or something like that. But I know they're trying to make weight though, so making weight's number 1 for him, and he's 2-1 in UFC, 1-0 contender series. So, but for our game, I'm going with, I think we went with Jake Hadley.
Oh, Hadley.
Yeah, Hadley submission round 3.
Right. I'm gonna have to just jump right in here and definitely tail Hadley submission, but I'm going round 1.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go Hadley submission round 2. Why not? I think this is gonna be a really good banger. I like Hadley's striking style too. He's got a really good elbow guard where he flares up his elbows, makes you break your hand on your elbows, but his submission game's also deadly if it goes to the ground. So I'm going round 2 for the submission. I'll give Durden a little bit more oomph, and that's why my pick is for the game.
I mean,
And oh, go ahead, Gibby. I'm sorry.
yeah, I mean, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, Jake Hadley's on a 2-fight win streak, so, and I mean, he only loses in decision. So if you want to hedge it, maybe go with Cody's decision.
He's coming off a brutal knockout to the body as well, too, of Malcolm Gordon. So that's something. He can potentially knock him out for a good body shot, but submission's more likely.
And let's briefly just speak about Sean Woodson, who is fighting Dennis Buzukia.
Just call him Bazooka.
Bazooka.
That is his fourth opponent for good old Woodson. Nobody wants to fight him. He's I guess he's that scary of a guy.
Yeah. I guess Woodson's coming in from a tie at UFC 278, and he had a KO prior to that at a fight night. So, guy's 31, 9 wins, 1 loss. Mainly guy goes decision. Not a whole lot to know about him. I don't know why he's nicknamed the Sniper. Doesn't really seem like he snipes a whole lot of people. Fighting another guy who's making his UFC debut, coming in off of a 7-fight win streak over at the CFFC. Guy knows how to submit. Not that often, but he does. So I think if it's going to be anybody, you got to go with the younger guy here. And he's also from 97, Noah, so.
Oh, yeah, he's our age. Maybe he'd probably get wrecked.
Dennis the Great is his nickname, so I think I'm going to go with Dennis the Great by decision. But I'm definitely not going to bet this fight. Just something to throw out there.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. My research on his fourth opponent for Woodson is very little. I'll be going with Woodson. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't actually picking him for his original fight. One thing I will know about Woodson, 78-inch reach. He is a long boy. He's got an 8-inch reach advantage. So just for that, I'm going to be leaning towards decision for Woodson. But as Wallace say, don't bother betting on it. How about you, Gibby?
I'm just going to agree with you right there, too. I mean, you already hit the nail right on the head. 7.5-inch reach difference, and I think a 5-inch height difference, too. And he's making his
featherweight.
Making his UFC debut, just short notice. Yeah, I'm not going to even bet on this. But I'm going with decision as well and for our game.
Okay, let's move on next to what I think should be a banger, to be honest with you. This is going to be a slobber knocker. Jeremiah Wells taking on Carlston Harris in the welterweight division. I'll start with this one. Carlston Harris, long, lanky boy for the division. Wells, a short, stocky boy, but power. He's got a lot of power, and I think knockout is going to be the pick for Wells. And I think he's a pretty solid pick. I don't have a lot of stock in Carlston Harris to get this done. 5 wins by KO, 6-fight win streak for Wells. Knockout round 2 is my pick for the game, and I think it's a good bet to go for you guys as well too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Billy Quarantino by KO round 3 here for me.
We're talking about Wells versus Harris.
What?
We're talking about Wells versus Harris. That's next. Is that how
why do I have this the other way? What the hell?
Hey, I'm going off UFC's website.
Yeah,
how do you have? Because I was going
all
off
mixed up.
Dude, I was going off FanDuel. Everybody has got Billy Quarantino next. Even Gibby's picks have this.
Really?
Look at Gibby's picks. I'm going down that road too.
What the
Duran,
hell?
and then it's Quigley, then it's Wells. You guys are all fucked up. You got me fucked up.
I'm on UFC's website.
This is what UFC has, yeah.
This is crazy. I'm tweaking over here. So what fight is it?
Jeremiah Wells and Carlton Harris.
Okay, I have in this one Wells by decision. My bad.
Wells by decision. Ooh, really?
Yeah. I still need to do a little bit more look-see-loo. So.
Yeah, I mean, Harris has been knocked out, but they both have round 2 finishes each. I mean, Jeremiah Wells 2 KOs in the first round. Same thing when I think Harris has same thing as 2, or no, he has one knockout, 1 submission. There we go. And Harris is 3 inches taller. So for our game, I'm going Harris knockout. Which round? Round 2.
All right.
Now can I give my pick?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
All right, since I already kind of spoiled it, I'm gonna go here. Billy Quarantino by KO in round 3. As far as why I like Billy here, he's he's coming off a loss to Edson Barboza, but then again, he did take a nasty knee in the first round. He has some really good TKO skills, and that's usually where his fight wins come out of. Damon Jackson's coming in here, also coming off a loss to Dan Ige, as you're going to see a lot of people lose to Dan Ige on this card, and really just not a whole lot from a 34-year-old at this stage in his career. I think Billy's going to come in there. I think he is, same age, but just a younger, fresher, faster fighter, and I think he's going to get it done. So I'm going to go KO round 3.
I hate your background, was. But yeah, I'm also going to piggyback off that, and I like Cornelio KO round 3 as well. Both coming off knockouts, but Damon Jackson coming off the far worse knockout. Ige flatlined him. He went on a nice win streak before that, but then before that, he got flatlined by Ilia Topuria, taking too much damage at his age. Billy Q's got good striking and good jiu-jitsu to prevent Damon Jackson's submission, because he is primarily a submission guy. So this could be a banger fight, but Billy Q round 3 TKO for me and for the game.
Yeah, I'm going with Billy Q too. I mean, his significant strike per minute's like 7, way too high, and he wins late too. He wins either in the second or third round. And for Damon Jackson, I just think he's slow. So I'm going with Billy Q knockout. I'm going probably round 2.
That is a good thing you mentioned, Gibby. I'm looking at the strike differentials. I have it on the screen. Man, that's a 5 more strikes landed per minute over him. So that's a good pick.
Oh yeah,
Gibby's onto something here.
Not the birthdays, but he's on to Billy Q in his striking differential.
All right, so we got our picks in. Do you guys have Kyler Phillips? I'm sorry.
Kyler Phillips.
Yep.
Is that what you got next? Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Kyler Phillips is going to be fighting Ronnie.
Do you want my help? Do you need my assistance?
Barcelos.
You got his last name.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Barcelos versus Phillips here. Phillips is coming in off a win against Marcelo Rojo via a triangle armbar in round 3, and that is the guy that I think is gonna take it here today. As far as his opponent, 36-year-old Brazilian coming in with 8 KOs. Not really a fan of older guys coming in here. I got burned last week, so I'm not doing that again. So I'm going to take Kyler Phillips. Kyler Phillips KO round 1. I think he gets in there, gets it done quick. What do you say, Gibby?
Yeah, I think Rainey has a great submission defense and throws great punches, but Kyler Phillips is 8 years younger and has a 5-inch reach advantage. So, I mean, for our game, I'm definitely going with Phillips, just like you, but I'm going with decision.
Decision. Ooh. Is that your pick for the game?
That is my pick for the game.
So I'm leaning a lot towards basically what you guys said. I don't have faith in the older guy. Good wins, but he's more of a BJJ sloppy Muay Thai club and sub guy. I don't think Phillips is going to get clubbed or subbed. I think he's going to piece him up on the feet. I'm leaning for a round 2 KO for Kyler Phillips, but I think the most likely bet is this fight definitely ends inside the distance where Kyler Phillips is the victor. And for my game again, round 2 KO for Phillips.
This is sneakily becoming the card that people are going to sleep on, and there's just going to be like carnage.
Oh, I said that from the start. I don't think there's a single bad fight on this card except for that 4-fight replacement. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't care.
I don't know about you guys, but I think a nice every fight goes the distance doesn't go the distance. It's gonna be a nice round robin. We should maybe throw a few pennies on.
That sounds kind of spicy. I like that.
Yeah, I parlayed that last fight, and I'd hit everything but 2.
Yeah, did you do like a round robin or did you just do a parlay?
Just straight parlay.
Bruh.
It was only 60 cents though.
Yeah, you gotta fucking do that on a round robin. Do like a 3-4 way. Throw like $1 or $2 on there.
I think that's easy money, especially on a card like this.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna be shy of at least more than half knockouts. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next fight. No, why don't you kick this one off?
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of this one.
Know.
Ignacio Bahamondes versus Ludovic Klein. This is going to be an absolute banger of the highest magnitude. Ludovic Klein, I'm not super high on him, to be perfectly honest with you, but Ignacio Bahamondes, he's got a very, very diverse striking skill set. I think he's going to piece him up on the feet. I think Klein will at least be in there the whole fight. I think he'll last a long time, but it's going to be another lightweight banger where I think Ignacio Bahamondes is going to knock him out. He's got striking, wheel kicks, hook kicks, everything like that. Elbows. KO round 2 for Ignacio Bahamondes is going to be my pick.
Yeah, you could just order 2 of those for us. No, I'm going Ignacio KO round 2.
Hey.
We're going to be up there high-fiving in the, I don't know what section we're sitting in, 200s, hopefully, 100s. I don't know what the hell we have.
I don't know. Ask Gibby. I sent it to him, and I don't remember.
I think it's 300s, but
I'm
pretty sure it's 100s though. So.
Is it? We're sitting next to Dana White, I think. So.
All right.
But yeah, Ignacio KO round 2, pretty easy to go with this one. So I'm gonna pass it over to Gibby here and see what he thinks. Is it gonna be 3 for 3, or is he feeling spicy?
He's gonna go sub Klein. I'm ready. I'm waiting for it.
Nah, Klein, didn't impress me in his last fight against Jai Herbert. He's 3-2-1 in UFC. He won twice in decision, one by knockout. And Ignacio has 8-inch. He's 8 inches taller. Ludovic Klein's only like 5'7". He's pretty short.
Yep, 5'7".
Yeah, and has an 3-inch reach advantage. So I'm definitely going with. You know what? I'm just signing up with you guys going to round 2 knockout.
Ooh. I don't like how Klein. He didn't look good against Jai Herbert, guy I'm not high on, so I don't.
You know.
All right, now we're going on to the light heavyweight fights. We got Tanner Boser versus Sekar Kamar? Aleska. Nice. Butchered that name for sure.
Aleska.
They wanted a girl.
Oh.
I'll never say that to his face, though.
Hey.
Yeah, but Tanner Boser, he's 4-5 in UFC. That's pretty bad record. 3 by knockout, 1 by decision. His last fight was he lost in the first round knockout. But his birthday is also Wednesday, so.
Oh no.
The bulldoze. He's also Canadian, Gibby.
Oh, that's true. No. But how you say his name again? Alexa or whatever. Alexia. There.
Alexia.
Alexa.
Girlier with
Kamaru.
Alexa. Yeah, there you go.
Alexa Kamaru.
Yeah, he hasn't fought.
Who the hell loses to William Knight? All right, we're ending it. We're going Boser. Yeah. Boser by KO. Boser by decapitation. Boser by mass murder. Boser by KO round 1 is my pick.
You brought that up, Waz. That was the first thing I was going to mention. I don't like anybody who loses to William frickin' Knight. Tanner Boser, I feel it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a brawl. Tanner Boser, KO round 1. Best bet, though, is fight doesn't go to distance. All right.
Yeah. Go Boser. Same thing with you guys.
Going
to knockout, but I'm going round 2, though.
You're going round 2. You're gonna give Aleska or Alexia, as you like to call him. You're gonna give him a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, I should call him Alexa though.
Right, is Tanner Boser one of your hot guys, Gibby, like De Lima last card?
Nah,
no. So. Do you have any hot guys on this card?
No, Gibby. Actually, which area?
Which area? What?
Did the tickets actually were they in the 300s?
Yeah, 329, I think, section. Yeah.
Section 329.
Come say hi to us.
It's literally sold out. Oh my.
It's a good card, and it's in Nashville too, where everyone wants to go, so.
That is true.
But yeah, let's get on to this next featherweight fight. We got Diego Lopez versus Gavin Tucker. Wow, you want to go ahead and...
I will say it's Diego Lopes. I listened to it. It's Diego Lopes.
Diego Lopes.
Diego Lopes.
Diego Lopes.
I tried not to say Lopez. I said, yeah. I said like...
Diego. Yeah.
Go for Diego.
Yeah. So, Diego's 28, 21-6. most of his wins come by either submission or KO, so finish artist. And really, that's the way I'm leaning. He did lose his last fight by decision. It was unanimous. Wasn't a robbery by any means. But Galvin Tucker also lost. And like I said before, Dan Ige, here he comes again. Round 1 punches this time.
They should have put him on this card, man. Get Dan Ige on
should've.
this card with all his sons.
Yeah, and then you got Gavin Tucker here, 37 years old, 13-2, getting most of his wins in the finish department as well. But at 145, at 37, the speed I just don't think is going to be there. So I think Diego is going to be able to do work. And I'm going to take Diego by sub round 2 for our game.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, he lost to his UFC debut, but it was short notice for him. And I just don't trust Gavin Tucker, after that 2-year break. So I completely agree with you, with going Lopez, or I should say Diego submission round 2.
Just go with DL. Good old DL.
Let's go, Diego, go.
So, you guys know how I don't like inactivity. Gavin Tucker, it's been 2 years. 2 years since his last fight, which was a knockout loss. I'm fading him hard, just like I did Kiesa last week, and I was dead spot on right. How'd you like that pick, was? But I'm sorry, I very.
How'd you like your Dustin Poirier pick? I don't know. Let's check my background.
I have to get a win. I very rarely win over you, but regardless, Gavin Tucker, I think he's gonna get taken out easy by Diego Lopes. Diego Lopes' UFC debut was against the number 10 in the world, undefeated Movsar Evloev, and he made him look human. I do agree with Wazo, it was not a robbery, but still he did pretty damn good. How are you not gonna go with Diego Lopes?
It was a robbery last night's contender series. Or it's not contender series. Why do I say tough, right?
Oh, tough? I didn't see it yet.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
I saw it. It was, of course, Conor McGregor boy won. They can rig it, they're gonna.
Hey, man, he went 0-7 for a while, so cut him some slack.
I don't know, bro. These are the semifinals. These guys are trying to fight for a contract. This ain't the time to be pulling bullshit. They already pulled out 3 other guys to put McGregor's boys in. And what happened? They all got finished.
Yeah.
Last thing I'm going to say is, if my sparring partner ever throws a freaking backhanded elbow at me, I'm probably never sparring with him again. Way to ruin that fight for Shavkov.
Oh, you're throwing shade now with Kelvin Gastelum. Yeah,
he doesn't even look like he was going to be on weight. Anything to get out. He's probably like, bro, just throw some crazy shit and hopefully you break my nose. I can get out of this fight.
For those of y'all who don't know, Kelvin Gastelum's supposed to be fighting in September. Got pulled because a sparring partner busted him open bad with a spinning back elbow. No pads on that. So Shavkat needs somebody to fight, and nobody's going to fight him because people already duck him like crazy. So I think we said our piece about Diego Lopes and Gavin Tucker. If I didn't say my pick, I'm going to go with round 2 submission. Everyone got their picks about Lopes and Tucker?
I am good.
All right. I will go with this next fight because this is my potential fight of the night. I was really hard on this fight. I could not guess it forever, but Dustin Jacoby versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. I listened to it back. If it's wrong, not my fault. Blame Paul Felder. But actually, no, I think it's John Anik. But regardless, light heavyweight bout between 2 big boys. I'm going against the grain, and I'm going with Dustin Jacoby. I know Kennedy's longer. He's got a better record. He's got finishability, but he gets hit a lot. He doesn't move his head. Dustin Jacoby kickboxed Alex Pereira. Got knocked out, but he did. So my pick is going to be a decision for Dustin Jacoby. No, I'm going to go round 3 knockout for Dustin Jacoby. But I'm aware that might blow up in my face. I'm aware. I'm aware.
Yeah, I'm going to jump over to the Kennedy side real quick here and take him by KO round 2. Thank you. One more time. Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I just think he has a weak chin. And yeah, his durability is questionable for me.
Dustin, 5.5 elevation advantage.
Oh my God, the elevation.
But yeah, I mean, Dustin Jacoby could take shots. So I'm just gonna go with.
Well, Dustin Poirier can't.
Jacoby decision for our game.
All I'll say is Kennedy, he may have won his last 2 fights against Clark and Kutalaba, but he got caught. He got caught. That chin's got to go some point. Like that's.
It ain't gonna be this week.
I'm not super certain on this one. I keep going back and forth, but I'm locking on Jacoby. But one thing I can tell you, it will be a good fight. Mark my words. Unless I'm
Maybe,
wrong.
what did you take on this one?
I took a Jacoby decision.
Ooh. I don't know. I think it will go finish either way.
You know,
Oh,
one we will be
decision.
agreeing on is our very next fight, which is Jessica Andrade versus Tatiana Suarez.
Co-main
Tatiana
event.
Suarez coming in 9-0, minus 400, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna hammer the other side. Do I think the other side's gonna win? God, no, don't. But that odd, if I can get plus 300, you know I'm gonna hammer that every day of the week. Gibby, break it down.
Yeah, I mean, Jessica's 15-9 in UFC, winning 4 by decision, 5 by knockout, 3 by submission. Lost her last 2 fights. Tatiana Suarez, she's 6-0 in UFC, winning 3 by submission, 2 by decision, 1 by knockout. She's great on the ground. And but Jessica's, this is her, what was it? But she's been knocked out 3 times already? Yeah, she's been knocked out 3 times. This is her 4th appearance this year. I'm definitely going with Tatiana Suarez for our game. I'm going with submission round 2.
Yeah, I'll pick up off on that. Now I was praising inactivity, and now I'm gonna praise too much activity. This is her 4th fight of the year, coming off crushing victory where she broke her hands on Lauren Murphy's face. Okay, then got destroyed by Blanchfield, but that's okay. Waz's girl destroyed her. We know he loves Blanchfield, but yeah. And then
Great
she
girl.
got KO'd by Yan Xiaonan, who has not had a knockout from that point for 3 years. She got knocked out by a decision queen. Yeah, her chin's gone. Her chin's gone. I don't think she can get knocked out this fight, but she can absolutely get pieced up on the feet, potentially. But I'm leaning more towards submission. I think Suarez is going to dominate her, coming off a long layoff and hungry for victory. Hungry for that title. And she's got good wins. I never looked at Suarez has some good wins. So, Tatiana Suarez, round 2 submission for your boy Noah.
And I'm going to go Suarez submission round 1.
But we're all betting Jessica Andrade.
At least $10.
And then
Yeah.
the money we win, it's going to go straight to her OnlyFans.
Maybe for you, Noah, but not for us.
No.
And
Nope,
going into
we
the
have
main
to do it.
event, we're going to go right into the main event and over Noah's weird comments. We have Corey Sandhagen taking on Robert Font. And like Corey said, I took this
Robert.
fight to piss off the media. So fuck you. So
I heard Robert too, yeah.
Robert.
Robert Font. So let's go ahead and pick Corey Sandhagen. Now 16-4 coming in, 6 decisions, 7 KOs, 50-50 if he gets a finish or if he's going to go to decision. But this is a guy that I think he's going to be able to hold his own. I think it's going to be a short notice opponent. You know, they got a few weeks, not a full camp. And I think Rob Font comes in with some very nice KO power here. So I think Corey Sandhagen is going to play a little safe on it, maybe try to take him to the ground. We'll see. Well, you know, I think it's going to stay up for 5 rounds. I think it's going to go decision Corey Sandhagen. What you thinking here, Gibby?
Yeah. Corey won his last 2 fights, so if my comment was gonna come in here, then yeah, this is the hot guy. But
Oh, this is your hot
Gibby's hot guy of the card. This is
Corey Sandhagen.
I mean,
Gibby's 0-1 on hot guys. So let's see if he can go 1-1.
I mean, have you seen his back? I mean, this tattoo.
That's gonna
he
be a
has-
thing, Gibby. Gibby, you've created the hot guy of the week for Gibby.
And the hot guy will be basically like an anti-dog. They're guaranteed to lose.
Oh, I hope so. Then would Rob problem winning then? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Corey Sandhagen, he has the stamina. He fights out of Elevation Fight Team, which they were 2-0 last week.
We know how much Gibby loves elevation.
Oh, he loves elevation. He loves elevation, birthdays, and hot guys.
But
Shit,
yeah,
did we just
Rob
write
Font-
his Tinder profile?
Oh, we
Nice. But yeah, Rob Font, he's 10-5 in UFC, winning 6 by knockout, 3 by
no.
decision, 1 by
Gibby
sub.
froze on me.
But yeah, Rob Font never been knocked out in his career. but lost in decision, once by submission. But yeah, but they both had the same opponent fighting Chico Vera. I think Rafon lost, Corey will win decision, right? Yeah.
Did
So
you
I'm
say
definitely
Chico? Did you say Chico or Cheeto?
Cheeto.
Chico.
Same thing.
Chito Vera.
One letter.
Cheeto Vera.
Love that name. Chito Vera.
But yeah, I'm definitely going with Corey Sandhagen decision. Yeah, what are you thinking, Noah?
I like this fight a lot. I'm a big fan of this fight because like this is better than the previous fight, which was Umar Nurmagomedov versus Sandhagen. Both guys, these two are scrappers. I have it on the screen right here. Both of them have Corey Sandhagen has almost 6 strikes landed per minute. Font almost 7. This is going to be a volume fight. I did fade Font on the his last fight in Miami, and he floored Yanez round 1, surprising. So I don't want to not give him props. He's never been knocked out in the UFC, and he's taken some bad beatings. So I thought his chin would go eventually. It hasn't. Corey Sandhagen doesn't have a lot of knockout power in his hands, knockout power in his knees, but I think this fight was gonna go long, and I'm gonna pick Corey Sandhagen to piece him up on the feet. But no matter what, banger fight, absolute banger. And Sandhagen's getting better, and he's mixing those takedowns. So
Don't
give me
forget, guys.
what?
Yeah, don't forget that sometimes, just going off your point, you don't have to bet a guy. You can bet the under, the over, the rounds. You can pick how the fight will end if you think the decision's up. So remember, you don't always have to pick a guy if it's hard for you. But go ahead, Noah. Let's get that fire pick.
Yep. I'm going to be picking Corey Sandhagen by decision. But backing off Waz's point, what has made me money on all of Corey's last fights, every single one, I've bet over 3.5 rounds, and I've made money on all of those fights. I also made money on his KO of Son Yudong in round 4 due to that doctor stoppage. That was a good pick, courtesy of Waz. So I like Sandhagen decision for the game. How about you, Waz?
I already gave my pick, Noah. You weren't listening. I have Corey Sandhagen by decision, buddy.
I thought you wanted to talk more about your hot guy. You're a big
No.
Sandhagen fan.
I like Sandhagen. I think at the end of the day, I'm 2-0. You're 0-2. I'm picking over unders the last 2 weeks that we've done this. So why not? I'm gonna go under 3.5. Corey Sandhagen fight. Why not see what happens? I think there's gonna be a crazy broken knee in round 1.
Oh,
So he's gonna.
no.
So someone's gonna be limping. We always have some crazy crap happen. So
Imagine this. Round 3, right just shy of 3.5. Round 3, flying knee from Sandhagen. First person to knock out Rob Font. It'll blow up in my face. But God, that would be exciting to see. God, that'd be so good. So, how
right, boys.
excited are you guys for this card? Specifically you, Waz, since you're going to be going there. Unless, Gibby, you're going to fly out there or somehow make it there. How excited are we?
we're excited. I think I still need to do a little bit more digging into. I want to see what the odds look like. Filming this ahead of time, not a whole lot of odds that you can check on. We have some over-unders, but not really anything method-wise. So if you're going to be following, just follow our Twitters. That's where we're going to post all our official picks. Once they're made, I think we said on the previous episode that was going to be longer. We were going to do something at like 10 o'clock on Saturday Central Time that will release our picks for the game. We'll release the round robin on the official Twitter, and then we'll also release our official picks so you guys can follow. And then that way we can track them together so you guys can see the records and how we win and whatnot. So gamble responsibly. And I'm going to pass it to Noah to close us out.
So be sure to follow our official Twitters, Parlay Podcast, my Twitter, Waz's Twitter, and Gibby's Twitter. Each of them will be in the description. You'll be able to follow them. Waz will be posting the round robin. We'll be posting our picks. I don't remember what time he said, but we'll make it. We'll post
10
it.
Central. 10 Central on Central. 10 Central on Saturday. From our from the pool, we're gonna be sipping our ranch waters poolside, getting ready for the card. Gibby, I hope you get to sit there with us and enjoy it, no matter where you are in the stadium. And then hopefully somebody catches Damien. We will see you next time.
Say bye, Gibby.
Later, guys.